my president.
Vermin is my friend.
Vermin is my president.
I got a friend in Vermin.
Vermin is my president.
Vermin is my friend.
Vermin is my president.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa, good.
Oh,
Holy moly.
Vermin!
Oh,
I'm so glad I could make it. Oh,
I'm glad that you're here also. I will introduce
I was
you,
running late on account of the rapture.
Indeed.
I've got my raptor. Oh,
Got the raptor for the rapture. Okay, that's happening. All right, I just want to greet all the viewers out there. If anybody is indeed viewing this broadcast right here, right live, you are watching Super Tuesdays. Super Tuesdays. We have returned from our hiatus. Of course, Super Tuesdays is the show that we occasionally do on Tuesdays, where we interview the latest up-and-comers in the political circuit. Today, we've had many exciting luminaries in past episodes, and it's really good to be back on Super Tuesdays. Of course, today we have with us all the way from somewhere else. I'm not sure exactly which dimension or which time stream, time zone, or state. I believe it may be Alabama, but it may not be.
of course I'm in Alabama. Can't you tell, Vermin?
Well, I'm
relatable, just like you. I'm outside. I'm touching grass.
Because I can see from here very clearly that you are broadcasting live from the Republican National Convention, as I am also. And I see that you're on the floor of the Republican National Convention.
Yes.
There have been reports that my alternate reality delegates are not being seated on the floor today, and I believe that things are really rigged there. It looked like I was going to have a smooth go at the Republican National Convention after taking out the other main candidate there.
That is right, Vermin. We are here at the Republican National Convention, and the alternate reality delegates have not been seated.
And so things are looking quite grim. I'm feeling things may be very well rigged against me in receiving the Republican National Convention. I think we can all agree that I have won it, and I don't know what's going on there. Things are rigged. Things are out of control, just out of control. And
absolutely, Vermin. We have to start the steal. We have to steal this election back from the people who stole it from the people who stole it from the people who stole it. We have to steal it.
We must take back America from whoever has it, and we must take the nomination
and release it.
Whoever receives it, and it's wow,
back to its natural habitat.
Unbelievable! It's just unbelievable. I can't believe that such shenanigans, that such dirty tricks, such dirty deeds are being undertaken for such a cheap, low price.
That's the most insulting part about all of this, is that it's being done for dirt cheap prices. If you're going to do political shenanigans, make a few dollars, make a few bucks, big money.
Dirty deeds. You should get some real money for dirty deeds. I mean, I know I've hired a few dirty tricksters in my time, a few plumbers in my time, and they ain't cheap. Let me tell you, they're not cheap. And
you get what you pay for.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. If you say that that feller the other day on the roof thing, whatever. Anyway, we're not. Yeah. No, we're not. No. I've been doing very good at.
You've been very good, Vermin.
Not even referencing that. I've been on TikTok for a while, and it's a different thing over there because you can't say too much. You can't talk about weed. You can't talk about guns. You can't talk about BDSM. Yeah, you can't hardly mention that one where the futanari. Is that the one where the where you throw the because I am the futanari candidate, as you very well know.
We all know that. obviously.
So do tell me, Mr. Realz, I don't want to misrepresent you in my introduction and telling the people what you are about. Of course, you are half of the famous Seth and Willie Fred duo. I believe most people are aware of that, or is
These
that
are these are accusations that are unfounded.
okay?
I did write some hit songs for the artist known as Seth and Willie Fred,
Okay.
but that's about as far as that goes.
I stand corrected. Thank you very much, sir, for making that clear for the American public. I don't mean to
People,
put you up
that's
with
the
these.
thing. They don't understand how to read the liner notes in an album.
Yes, of course. And
Who buys albums anymore?
I don't know, but you can sell the heck out of
You
vinyl
can.
because there's
You
a lot
can.
of geeky
That's what I
collectors
hear.
out there, and perhaps we should think about that at some point. So let's see, Alabama. You are from the great state of Alabama. Is that part of the rumor true? Is that part of the legend?
That is true. People have spotted me around those parts for quite some time. I'm originally from the state of Georgia.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. I was down in Georgia.
I climbed out of a little cellar beneath the Georgia Guidestones.
Oh, very good. Very good. In fact, I was talking about this the other day, how all of us are interdimensional travelers and we enter this world through our mom's interdimensional portal. It's one way. Be that as it may. So, yeah, you are also do things of a political nature, from my understanding and recollection.
I've done a few things. We don't talk about that. Politics
done
is
a few
boring,
things.
Vermin. Politics is boring.
Politics are in fact boring, and we try to do our
We have to do our part to
them
make them a little more fun. Yeah.
interesting, a little bit more fun. But I essentially I'm trying to establish your
Yeah.
bona fides or
Yeah.
bona fides, if you will. I've seen it in
Yeah,
written.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard it pronounced.
I ran for office, caused a bunch of trouble down here, said a bunch of things that people don't like, like hold the police accountable whenever they murder people. People don't like that in Alabama.
No, they
No.
don't believe that the police should have a carte blanche to kill people there. Is that?
Oh no, they do believe that.
They do believe that.
Yeah.
Essentially, the police being the judge, jury, and executioner.
Judge, duty, and executioner. Yes.
And this is vigilante justice. Yes. Well, personally, I suppose I vaguely prefer my lynchings to occur under an official perimeter of the state. Well, don't you believe that such extrajudicial murders are best left to professionals as opposed to vigilantes or amateurs?
Well, it's so, Vermin, this is where you and I think we have some overlap. I do believe that if murder is going to happen, it needs to happen with a professional. But the way that needs to happen is through the injection of the special serum that sends them straight into the zombie virus so we can put them on the turbines. We have an energy crisis in this country, and we're letting people get shot on the streets. No, what are we doing? Put them on the turbines.
Well, I believe we have a very similar operation in the prison industrial complex itself. It seems as if, though, it is an extremely large industry, and the people are doing very important things, learning new skills, such as how to work in a call center behind bars. And I mean, picking up trash is really just one of the many societal benefits that we receive from imprisoning low-level offenders that are allowed to do that type of thing. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I believe that your proposal to turn them all into zombies, although beneficial on one hand, and for one industry, might deprive other industries that have pre-existing contracts with the prison industrial complex.
That may be true, but are you trying to tell me that you're against educating these zombies?
No, I would not I will not be accused of being anti-education. I fully support the Republican platform to abolish the Department of Education, because I think such things are better left to amateurs.
Yeah.
I think we've learned that. No, wait a minute. That's or is it the opposite? In any
It
case,
could be either one.
the,
Either one is fine.
Seth Thomas
Whichever
Sanders-
one is the most appealing to the audience. That's what's important.
yes,
The audience has to feel pandered to. And if you feel
So true.
pandered to right now,
I
please
feel like I'm being. I
know
feel
it's
like
genuine.
I feel as if though you may be blowing a little smoke up my ass, and I think I can say ass on this platform.
I don't know.
That's why we almost went on TikTok, but I had a feeling that we could get a little too reels, or if you know what I am saying, reels. It's a pun on your name. Thank you,
It
sir.
is.
All right. And we had some good times. Yeah, we were down in. You brought me down to Alabama.
Yeah, you came down here. So Alabama said basically that the reason why people were restricted from having ballot access if they were not a major party candidate, like myself, it's because they either were a joke or not real. And they held up a picture of you in this deposition. Real is in my name. How can you accuse me of not being a real candidate? I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy.
I can attest to that. I've seen you in the flesh, and I think I caught a quick peek at your pecker. So yes, we won't get any arguments from me. Actual arguments. You'll get plenty of pretend arguments. Of course. In any case, what's going on? Your political evolution, because you like myself. In fact, we met each other through
They're a mutual friend. I think we met through a mutual
friend.
friend.
A mutual friend. I was going to say through a political party, and I was going to dance over to there and stuff, and briefly trash talk our former the party we might have once belonged to.
We could do that.
We could do that. I mean, I know. Yes. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's just do that. Okay. I think we should just clear our ears about this particular issue, because as you know, I was indeed a candidate for the Libertarian. I was seeking the Libertarian Party nomination in 2020, just a few short years ago, and we did quite well. We did quite well. I do believe. I mean, we really did. But then, and you also were a member, a representative, if you will, of the Libertarian Party, the National Libertarian Party, the big L.
Yeah.
The big
L.
Vermin.
I did run for the U.S. House of Representatives for the Libertarian Party, a federal office. I did.
You did.
Made a lot of waves. Gave it my best shot to make the party something that I felt represented me and my values. And it doesn't. So.
Probably made a few enemies also.
Yeah.
And of course, the attractive thing to me for the Libertarian Party nomination that I was seeking at that time was there was no mechanism to really prevent such a thing from happening. That was one of the beautiful things I felt about seeking the Libertarian Party nomination, because all you had to do was say that you were a Libertarian, that you were running for president, and really they could not stop you from doing that. And I was allowed in many of the presidential debates, and because I said I was a Libertarian, and of course the 2020 Libertarian Party was indeed a different animal than what it seems to have turned into. It was
a lot of the stuff that was thrown away from the Libertarian Party has been, adopted other places where it's like, oh no, this was good wording, this was a good idea, you guys are making a mistake. I got rid of the what was the anti-bigotry plank. I believe that made its way into the Pirate Party.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. And saw it. I saw that one in real time. It was in 2020 during the Reno reset, and I always want to call it the hard R word reset, but I know that would be detrimental to my PC standing. Um, but yeah, I was there. I saw them toss that plank. I was in the middle of rage quitting. That was when I quit my commission as Judge Vermin at that time. And yes, I saw the Pirate Party pick up that plank. They picked it up immediately in real time and made it part of their platform. And I think for me, once again, the 2020 Libertarian Party, there was indeed a fully functioning um, Libertarian Socialist Caucus. There was a Libertarian Socialist Caucus, which for many of the Libertarians, it seemed a little counterintuitive or counterproductive, or they're like,
You
oh,
can
I'm a
be
banana.
anything you want to be as long as you don't use the state to enforce it. That was the idea. But
Sure. And once again, that was an attraction because I made a hard sell to a lot of left anarchists, saying that the party could represent them and that there was a place for left libertarian values in the Libertarian Party. Unfortunately, things seem to have turned to shit with the takeover of that. Some believe it to be a Republican op, and perhaps it was. Maybe it wasn't. I guess maybe we'll never know. But it certainly ended up with Donald Trump speaking at the most recent Libertarian National Convention, which was pretty effing
wild.
Wild.
What a weird situation.
Wild. Wasn't that wild?
Like, no one would have ever convinced me that was how things were going to go a few years ago. But
crazy.
Here we are.
So Jonathan, I thought I would give you an opportunity. I thought I'd give you a few moments to give us an idea, why the party doesn't represent your values, why you felt that, and give you the opportunity to trash talk the LP a little bit, if you want to. Only if you want to, though.
So Vermin, I think you and I, we have a lot of overlap with why the party doesn't represent our values, but we kind of all touched on it just in that little tirade there. But
yeah, no, that's fine.
I think that the LP should have been a place that if you were an anarchist in any fashion, you believed that the state was the problem, you should have been able to come there and have a home. And as long as you, like, everybody knows the theoretical mentality that's supposed to exist when people use that word libertarian, but it's fine. Fuck those guys. They fucked up. The party's gonna implode. Everybody who's hanging around, I'm sorry, guys, you're in denial.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I wrote my little my first rage quit, which was the Judge Vermin setting his court on fire and shooting his long arm at the fire, screaming, "This is fine. This is fine." But I guess that's sort of enough about that, because I think we also start to tease out that was a good segue, which is what happened to those things. You see them around a little bit, but not too often. They were supposed to revolutionize transportation. They were supposed to be the new pony or something, but no, you don't see people driving those Segways everywhere anyway. The Pirate Party. I wanted to talk to you about the Pirate Party because, interestingly enough, I am indeed the endorsed preferred candidate of the United States Pirate Party.
Oh my God!
And that's just crazy. I mean, from my perspective,
oh my goodness,
it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Because my battle for the Libertarian Party nomination, that was all uphill, man. That was a losing fighting battle. We gave it our best, but the freaking Libertarians were just so damn literal. They couldn't wrap their heads around something that was not reality based, let us say. But these here pirates, they they don't give a fuck. Pirates seem to give as many fucks as we do. I mean, I'm like, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we were in like backroom negotiations for a long time, and it looked like it was a done deal. And it's like okay, well, I can be sure, I can I can be the candidate of the pirate party. R matey, R.
R.
Then things got a little, somebody joined the party, and they started messing around with the back channels, and they wanted to have a little more democracy and have a little convention thing, and it's like, okay, all right, sure, fine, that's fine. But then the convention rolled around just a couple weeks ago, and I phoned on in. And I said, hey man, here's the deal. I mean, I can do that for you.
Everybody likes a little convention and a little bit of democracy.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit,
just a little taste,
just a little bit, just enough. And they agreed. They saw the wisdom in it. I mean, they understood. They got it. Big Unlike some third-party political parties that I could mention that I'm sick of mentioning, that I don't think I'll mention anymore. Good luck, you suckers who stuck it out. And I don't know why Chase Oliver did not dump glitter on Randall Terry. He had perfect opportunity there. I don't know what's going on there. We'll ask him about that. We'll try and get him on Super Tuesdays. I think Chase generally.
Oh, that'd be fun. Hey, could you get his cop running mate?
Mr. McMatt there, he reached out to me early on in the election. He phoned me. We talked on the phone, and I wasn't sure why he wanted to do that, but I guess you want to cover your bases because there's this perception that I'm, a thing or something, or have some sort of influence or something like that. And maybe I do, but I certainly don't act.
It's dangerous when people start thinking it. Okay, yeah. You're supposed to have it and not let people know that you have the influence. Right. Vermin, come on! How many times do I have to tell you?
Lots of them. So I see some sort of commotion down there behind you on the convention floor. Could you tell us about what's going on?
Yes. So down on the convention floor, they have broken into a full-on tickle fight.
Whoa!
A full-on tickle fight. It's very strange. Rand Paul, in the middle of it, he's being held down by Marco Rubio.
Oh, I thought it was his neighbor again. Okay.
No. If it's his neighbor, he'd beat the shit out of him.
Right, okay.
Ugh, yeah. It's getting kind of nasty. I didn't want to see that.
All right, yeah, it looks like. Anyway, it seems as if though they're staging that rigged convention. It's stacked convention. It's they're just not seating my imaginary delegates, and I don't think since not since Ron Paul has any candidate received such crappy treatment from the Republican Party, and just throwing a bone to all you paleos out there. Thank you.
I tried that diet, and I just couldn't eat that many bananas.
I hear that. Yes.
We were talking about the paleo diet, right?
Yes, I believe that we were indeed the paleo diet.
Yes, Vermin.
You think cavemen would be a little more cool? You think?
You would think they would.
Think it would be like, oh, okay, I'm a paleo. But no, they're paleos. They get the big clubs. They're dragging women by the hair. I don't know what's going on there. It's not the way I like to see my kids.
Sometimes they're underage.
Yeah. There's a lot of that, and oh god, I hate to go back to that Libertarian Party thing, but goddamn, man, I knew I was going to be dealing with some fucking dicey characters going in, and I went in there and I'm like, la 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 la. I'm going to pretend I don't know nothing about nobody, and I don't want to hear about anybody. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh god, there I am. And hi, Arvin, how you doing? Yeah, F you. But anyway, hi, Drew Bingaman. I see we got pirates out there. Just wanted to shout out the pirates. I hope I'm doing you proud. And of course, well, let's see. We'll give it a few more minutes. We'll give it to the half hour before we start teasing at our big announcement this evening. Big announcement.
Ooh.
Big.
Ooh.
Really big announcement. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa! What's happening?
Hello? Hello? Did I make it? I am Vermin Supreme from the year 2045. I have traveled back in time to congratulate you, Vermin 2024, on being part of the pirate party. Look at that, man! Oh, my pirate hat! You can't tell. It seems like my time machine feed is being screwy, so there's a little bit of interference, but I just wanted to come back and let you know that you're going to have some great years of rum, booty, and then plenty of semen. There's a lot of semen in your future, Vermin Supreme 2024. I kicked, you couldn't see it, but I just want to say, oh yes, I remember back in Piratey 2024, instead of zombie power, we want to investigate the renewable resource of, the lost souls out at sea, and Davy Jones' locker and stuff, so that goes pretty well. And then instead of a free pony for every person, then you know how there's seahorses, so there's a free sea pony for every person, yeah. Or we also experimented with everybody gets a free pony and then every pony gets a free parrot, so it kind of works down them. What's the horse with the goat and then the dog and then the cat? Yeah, that thing, but for pirates, yay! So I just wanted to come back in time to congratulate you and... Wait a second.
Whoa, okay.
What's tonight?
All right, well, okay.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Okay, so the real reason I came back, Jonathan Realz.
Well, no, I want to hear about
nominated Jonathan Realz as vice president. He's not wearing an eye patch because he's a pirate. It's because he's evil. Vermin Supreme, listen to me. You're...
Oh no! Younger Vermin from the future is breaking up. Thank you very much for that warning, that crazy warning from the future. And spoiler alert. Okay. All right. Well, damn! Did you see that? That was the me from the future communicating with us from the future to the present past. And that future me is gonna get theirs because I've had just about enough of him. Now, if I kill him, do I cease to exist? Maybe, just maybe. We don't know that for sure. But so let's go with this little teaser. That was a little teaser because many people have been reaching out to me saying, Vermin, who's gonna be your running mate? Who will be your eventual vice presidential candidate? And I know I was teasing a little bit that it might be Donald Trump's severed ear. That's all I'm referencing. That's as far as I'm referencing that incident. And of course, my VP is a very important choice. It's nothing. It's something that I do not take lightly, and that's why I've been talking about having this pageant, and that's why we held the pageant, and it was a very wonderful pageant. Who will be the vice presidential candidate for Vermin Supreme? I don't know if anybody here saw it on the internet. We didn't really broadcast it, but it was really good. We had a lot of great talent. Paperboy Prince was there. Patillo was there. A lot of good people. And of course, what do I look for in a vice presidential candidate? It's well, if you're a meme, that helps. I've had memes as my VP in the past. It's true. And we had, Jimmy McMillan, who was my 2012 VP candidate, and I was his. So there was that, and of course, in 2016 we had Mr. Matthew Silver, and he was definitely a little memey there, and it was all about the love hearts, and of course in
Who was that?
2020,
Who was that guy?
which guy?
Was that you? That
Where?
was you?
When?
That was just on the screen.
Who?
From the future?
Which screen? Yes.
The guy that cut in.
Yes. That was apparently. You may remember him from some previous episodes that we've done, and yes, that was totally the younger me from the
Do
future.
not listen to him.
Congratulations, me, the older
Do not listen to him.
me. He seemed to know what he was talking about, and he seemed
No.
to know some things. And all I'm saying is that I was getting back to 2020. I had a very esteemed vice presidential candidate who went on to be a Fox commentator. A very good thing. And in fact, we were going to roll a tape. It was going to be a great tape. It was a montage of all my VPs. Jimmy McMillan was going to say the rent is too damn high, and Matthew Silva was going to say love farts, and then Spike was going to go talk some fucking ANCAP bullshit. And then we were going to jump to my current VP candidate that we're teasing about right now, and which I think is the reason for the season, for all this excitement and hullabaloo that we have occurring right here, right now. And that is, of course, and I believe it is half past the hour, so that totally makes it legit. It's no sense teasing it any longer. And ladies and gentlemen, all my fellow Americans and others, I would like to introduce to you my selection for my vice presidential candidate of America, if he accepts, Mr. Jonathan Realz. That's you.
Vermin, it's just not fair. Do you understand? It's just not fair. There's two of you. How am I supposed to compete with that? There's two of you. I had this whole plan about how I was going to get the vice presidential nomination. I was going to use it to seize complete control. But you've got a time machine. How am I supposed to compete with you? You've got a time machine. What am I?
Hey, my time machine is your time machine, Jonathan. You're part of the campaign. If you need to travel this way or that way to campaign, you've got that. No,
ever since I was a little boy, I knew that I would become the most famous and most powerful person in the entire world. I would become president of the United States. I knew, because I was brainwashed in a lab to know that.
Well, yes, that's why we've chosen you. That's why we've chosen you. We're working with the people from that lab. That what movie was that? The one where it was a Stephen King. What was that one? Were they?
But your younger self is gonna come all the way back,
the
way back from the future and try to stop it after all of this time.
Well, of course. But what was that movie where they got kidnapped to some government because they had ESP or something, and they were trying to harness them? Do you remember that? Anybody?
Spider-Man 2. I don't know.
It could have been Spider-Man 2.
I think it was Spider-Man 2.
We're just trying to bring that to life. We're trying to bring that to the real world. So I think that's fair. And regardless, whether you have believed that you have free agency in this matter, your motivation is really just playing into the overall narrative that we are creating. So either way, I mean, whether your plot or plan is successful,
we will be successful,
unsuccessful, or inconsequential, ultimately, it's good. It doesn't matter. It works into the narrative. So don't you fret your pretty little head about that, because we're going to be because you do have a pretty little head there, and that's why you.
Thank you.
And in the swimsuit competition, you really know how to work it.
You knew exactly what to say, and that's why you're my president.
And if you would like to share with us that little song that you sang during the talent portion of the pageant, the Vermin VP pageant, I would love to hear it again.
Well, so it was the dance that really brought it home.
Well, granted, true.
Vermin, he's my president. Bending over, got that back bent.
Can you lower that?
For
Can you,
Ohio.
Jonathan? We can't really.
We've
see
got to
the-
hire a cameraman. We've got
can't
to
see the
hire a
twerking.
cameraman. Nobody's catching my twerking.
We're not seeing the twerking. Can you stand on a chair or lower the camera or something?
Let's see if I can get on the desk.
Okay.
Oh God, it's gonna fall. Oh God.
All right. Well, we don't want you to get hurt.
Everyone pray.
Whoa!
Everyone-
Talk about Spider-Man. Check that shit out, people.
Let's see. See if I can get. Oh God. Let's see if I can do like a
Spider-Man.
little-
Spider-Man.
little pelvic
Does
thrust
whatever a
thing.
spider can.
Vermin, we're just gonna have to rent a stage, get the whole production. It's a campaign expense at this point.
All right. Okay. Now that's fine. Just sing the song. Just sing. Get to the chorus.
Vermin is my president.
Yeah. Okay.
Bending over, I got that back bent. Twerking that thing for Ohio and the rest of the states. That's the only one I know.
And you called it the J.D. Vance VD dance for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It seemed appropriate at the time.
Well, it sort of rhymes, the J.D. Vance and VD dance. True. All right. So, what else is going on, man? I mean, where's the future going to lead us to?
The future is bright, Vermin. Listen,
The future is so bright that we're going to have to wear welding goggles, from what I understand.
oh yeah, no, these are not going to cut it. These
No.
are not going to cut it. And you know
don't
why
want
they're
your
not going to cut it?
Because your
Because
corneas
we-
will melt.
Are going to put a giant video screen on the moon, and we are going to advertise to everyone. That's what we're going to do.
About time.
It's about time. We're going to take every bit of money that we can. Because that's what politics is all about. It's about extorting as much money from people as possible. Taking
right.
those bribes.
Right. Hey, I see some sort of commotion. There seems to be some more commotion going on down on the floor of the Republican National Convention behind you. What's happening there? Who's speaking? Is that Candace Owens? What's going on there?
That is Candace Owens. I do not know if that is speaking. She's making words, sounds from her face.
Okay.
I am not positive if they are words. She is speaking in tongues.
Oh, okay, nice. And I see a lot of the Republicans and the MAGA supporters. They all have put big giant comical bandages on their ear.
Yeah. When I came in, I thought everyone had been shopping at Claire's and had gotten their ears pierced, but no, it's some sort of sign of solidarity. It's a little weird.
Are they making fun of? I mean, I remember when John Kerry was seeking the nomination, the right wingers made little band-aids with like little purple hearts on the band-aid to like sort of make fun of the fact that he was wounded in combat or whatever. Is it like that, you think?
Oh, it has to be. There's no other reason why they would do something so idiotic.
Yeah. I mean, did you ever have one of those little joke things? It's like a nail that it has bends around a little bit and it looks like it goes through your finger and it has like the gauze. Did you ever have one of those?
Ooh, no, but I kind of want one.
Okay, well, I'll try and find one for you.
I could put it on my foot. Nothing hurts worse than like seeing someone step on a nail. Like, I mean, except for stepping on the nail itself.
Yeah.
But for me, nothing hurts me more than seeing someone step on a nail. Other than stepping on a nail.
Yes.
I hate stepping on nails. I could fake it. I could fake it. Maybe I could conquer my fear of stepping
Well,
on a nail.
I thought that was your inspiration for the JD
Listen, I'm
Van,
processing
JD
all of this right now.
All right. So
This is like therapy for me. When are we going live?
we're there. I think we're there, and we are sailing right along, my friend. We are sailing right along, and I think we're learning a lot. I think we're learning a lot. I'm feeling really good about my selection process, and all these beautiful people who are tuning in. I can see some of the comments, not all of your comments, and I guess that ultimately that's a good thing. So I'd like to welcome you all once again. Of course, here it's Super Tuesday. We are having a Super Tuesday. We are with our special guest, Jonathan Realz, the vice presidential candidate of Vermin Supreme. Supreme Realz is the ring, is what the posters will look like, is what the sticker will read. Mr. Realz brings a lot to the table. That's sort of why I picked him, because he keeps bringing me things to set on my table.
Yeah.
He's hooking me up, and I'm very easily bribed and very easily distracted and very easily amused. And the other candidates in the race, they just weren't as attentive as Mr. Realz was. And
That's right. Everybody likes a little knick-knack, a little souvenir. You give them a little knick-knack, a little souvenir. It just warms them up.
Yeah.
Schmooze them. You gotta schmooze them. That's why I'm such a good politician, you know?
I mean,
schmoozing.
You're like you're like the icing on a cake. You're sort of like a special surprise that you find in the middle of your lollipop cone or something. One of those Kindercare eggs with the chocolate, and there's a toy inside or something. I think you're sort of like that.
What's that? What's that? Oh, what's the name of that chocolate? It's got candy.
I think it's Kinder. I think it's Kinder something.
No, there's one that's got like
Vermin.
it's got like sour. It's a chocolate, but it's got sour hard candy on the inside, and then it explodes with like sprinkles.
Sure.
What's that called?
That gum with the
I've seen that.
The liquid center.
I like candy.
Could we bring back that gum with the liquid center? That was really fun. I forgot what that was called. I know we used to call it cum gum because we thought that was clever. Interesting. So, Jonathan, what are you going to do for America? I mean, a lot of VPs they have special little projects or something. I mean, obviously you'll not be wielding power during a Supreme administration until you take me out or what have you, or coup d'etat.
I would like to speak directly to the voters right now.
Okay.
Ohio, specifically. Ohio, listen. We need you, Ohio. America may not accept you. America may treat you like trash. But Ohio, under the Supreme Realz administration, when I finally take control, we will make sure that you have your twerking wombats. We will make sure that in Ohio, you have your baloney monsters to watch you sleep at night.
Pickled baloney, right? In Ohio?
Yeah.
I think so.
We will make sure that you have what you need in Ohio to be Ohio.
Ohio, it's high in the middle and round on both ends. Am I right?
That's right. Now the rest of America. Listen, doing stuff is hard when you're a politician. I can't make any promises that I'm going to do anything for you, okay? Doing stuff is hard. But, Ohio, I promise that I will take care of you. Now, Florida, you've got a python problem. That's your problem. And we're going to solve it if you don't. I will go down there. I will napalm those Everglades. If I've gotta, I'll do it. You better get rid of those pythons. I don't want them coming up here and eating my dachshund in Alabama. You listen to me, Florida. And New York City, you've been sucking up America's energy for long enough. We are turning the power off. You've done enough. You had electricity. And look what you did with it. You put neon signs and flashing billboards everywhere. We've had enough, New York. Power's off. But Ohio, we're going to take really good care of you. So I need you to make sure that you sign up to be an elector for Supreme Realz and put us in the White House. So on day one, I can take Vermin Supreme out and seize absolute control.
Oh, right. I remember Ohio because we need like we in the real world we need 17 electors in that state in order to be counted as a write-in. So if you are in Ohio, for example, if you're an Ohioan, we need 17 different electors just to be counted for a write-in vote. And I think there's other states like that. We're in fact. That's the only reason I chose a vice president at all. No offense, Jonathan, is that we need a name. We need a name to stick on the stupid ballots, fuckers. And so they put me in this position where it's like, Vermin, you gotta choose a freaking VP candidate. I'm like, well, can't you wait until the pageant? And it's like, fine, we'll have the pageant. So we had the pageant, and like everybody did the ball gown thing and the talents part and the bathing suits, and well, Jonathan Realz walked away with it. I don't think Spike Cohen ever could have kept up. I mean, personally, you make Spike Cohen look like a fucking pile of shit. Can I say that? I mean, I don't want to badmouth my old VP candidates, but
listen,
don't tell him I
but
said don't tell him I said that.
If
okay, you can.
He would have to admit, you get us up there in the bathing suit competition. He would admit, I've got my legs they're walking away with this.
Yeah,
you can't
we've
see
all
them.
Seen Spike's nipples. Spike was working his nipples so hard back in 2020. And now that he's on Fox, he just does not seem to want to show us his nipples anymore. But Mr. Realz is happy to show his nipples to you, the American public. And we will be the most
America.
nipply vice presidential combination on this planet of ours. Yes. And whoa, it's a dinosaur. And the Florida Pirate Party's in the house. And I have to say how much I appreciate and admire the United States Pirate Party of America for being so accepting. There are many, many parties, and I don't think there's probably another party out there that would so willingly say, yeah, okay, you can be our candidate, and then get a show like this where we're not talking policies. The only policies we're talking about are fucking ridiculous, crazy shit that we're making up. I mean, bless you so hard and so much for making us so welcome, because America needs this. America needs this now more than ever. This is the most important election of our lifetime. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the most important erection of my lifetime. Nipple power activated!
So speaking to all you pirates down there in Florida, yeah, I am in Alabama. Let's get me down there. I'll come down to Florida. It's easy.
Yeah, man. We'll put that out. Pirate people, man. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna be on tour this coming weekend. I'll be up at Jerry Jam up in Vermont. So if anybody's up in Vermont and appreciates that Grateful Dead style Jerry Garcia music, I will be at Jerry Jam. Then the next weekend, I'm going to be down in Delaware. And I know there's a Delaware pirate party. And we will be representing as the Diamond State Pranksters. The Diamond State Pranksters will also be nominating me for president. So we're going to have a lot of fun at that one. And I have a feeling that there could be people really high on drugs, quite likely. And of course, we are so much funnier to people on drugs. And I think that's why we support drug legalization so hard.
Yes, absolutely. Anything that can make people like me more.
Yes. And oh, geez, Janet McKenzie. I just saw a little note in there. Somebody was missing the boot. Of course, it's the magic boot. It switches back and forth to the pirate hat. And how about that? That's gotta say, I very much appreciate the being the pirate candidate because the pirate hat is considerably more comfortable than the boot. Yes, I know it's the boot that has brought me to where I am in the world today. However, I'm very much loving the pirate hat. So thank you, thank you, Pirate Party, for letting me lean into the pirate thing. Arg! Ow! 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 Ow!
What is
ow,
that?
Ow!
Oh, this is.
Ow!
Oh, oh!
Help me, Jonathan!
Ow!
Ow! Ow! Ow! The pirate! The pirate!
Kill him!
The pirate! It's
Take
got
him
my
out! Wait, no, not yet.
my
Wait, he's
ear.
got to get elected first.
Ow! Oh man,
I got scared for a second. I thought you were getting assassinated early.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna have to put a Band-Aid on that ear.
Yeah, gotcha.
Nice try, Vermin from the future.
Hey, Vermin, give me a little fist pump. Give me a little.
If I meet Vermin Supreme in the road, I'm gonna kill him. Fight! 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 Flight! Flight! Flight!
I cannot wait until the pay-per-view cage fight between both Vermins. It's going to bring this country together when you two finally just beat each other to a pulp for
It's gonna be
the viewing
exciting.
pleasure. Yeah.
People were afraid that if me and Jimmy McMillan's beards ever touched, that it could put a tear in the time-space continuum, and I think we're going to do that. We're going to tear up the time-space continuum. That's right, friends. You vote for us, we are going to tear up the time-space continuum. We are going to get our own pony-powered Hebron Collider. We're going to make the ponies run around really, really fast until we just tear up that time-space continuum.
So, Vermin, earlier you
Yes.
promised,
Yes.
and this is
And
recorded.
once again, Mr. Realz, thank you very much for having me on your show tonight.
This is recorded, but you promised that no take backsies. You promised that I could have access to your time machine if we are elected.
I say a lot of things.
Yes. Are you gonna write down those codes for me as well?
I will write down the nuclear time machine codes, of course. So you're a heartbeat away from the presidency, and you're going to need to know certain things. Of course, there's other things we're going to have to keep you in the dark about.
Like what?
Well, the thermonuclear glitter bomb that I. Whoa! You can't fool me so easily.
It was this close. Close.
Now, another important role that a vice presidential candidate takes on traditionally in the presidential election cycles over the year is as an attack dog. As an attack dog. I think we all remember some very fine vice presidential candidates who really were tasked with being vicious and attacking their opponents. And so I would like to, and during the that portion of the pageant, you were spectacular.
Oh, I've been training. I went to all different types of mixed martial arts classes, so that way I was prepared to beat anybody and everybody into a pulp. As your vice presidential candidate, I will be your attack dog. I will bite, I will claw, I will scratch, and I will even poop, but I will make sure that it's on the back side of the lawn, not close to the door, because I am a good attack dog.
Very good, very good. But Mr. Realz, what's going on at the convention? I see something else going on back there. It looks, I don't.
So,
behind there.
it seems like they are all standing in a giant conga line style line, working their way, snaking through the convention floor, and they are giving a hug to the American flag.
Nice. Now, I think I see a few protesters on the floor. How did they get in there? What are they doing? What are their issues?
So the protesters, they're with us.
Oh,
They're here with us. They are yelling, "Start the steal!" And so it's good to see a friendly face. Start the steal.
all right, nice.
Thank you.
All right, so Jonathan, I would
Yes.
like for you to give us a sample, not just a sample. I want it to be the real thing, because now that you are the official vice presidential candidate, congratulations once again, of course.
Thank you.
I want to hear some of those vicious attacks, some of those frightening insults at some of our opponents. I want to hear you, let them have it. Yeah, JD Vance. Apparently he's Trump's VP, so you get to attack the shit out of him. You get to go after Kamala Harris as now. Once again, of course, it doesn't have to be just you're fighting other vice presidents. No, you can attack the front runner. The VP usually attacks the front runner.
Okay.
So I just want to hear you let loose on Biden and Trump and Oliver and Stein and all the and Randall Terry. Let's not forget him.
You're gonna.
Asshole.
Oh, okay. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna need a prop.
All right, yeah. Get your game face on. Get your game face on. And we are live
Okay,
here with
Chase
coverage
Oliver.
from the Republican National Convention.
Listen
As
here.
you can see, Jonathan Realz, the VP candidate for the U.S. Pirate Party, whether they like it or not, I guess I'm going to ask. But in any case, we did not. And Mr. Realz is live on the floor of the Republican National Convention, and he is preparing to attack all comers. So let him have it.
Chase Oliver. You and I are friends, but that only goes so far. Because as a friend, I know exactly how to hurt you. Your shoes are not all people say they are. My shoes, these light up magic shoes.
Yes,
You know, Chase, that you were envious of my shoes for years. I know and you know.
your shoes are much gayer. You have super gay shoes. Super gay. But you did.
I hope that wasn't too mean. God.
That wasn't too mean.
It felt dirty.
Because you do know that I saw a Twitter post on Twitter there that claimed Chase Oliver's shoes turned Randall Terry's shoes gay. I don't know if you saw that, but
Randall Terry's shoes were definitely gay.
now Randall Terry's haircut was definitely gay. I mean, I feel pretty confident that part of the glitter bombing stuck for sure.
It's
and
such a shame how gay Randall Terry looks.
I can't believe.
you know?
I can't. I feel bad for Chase and Jill Stein because they had to hug up on Randall Terry, and Randall Terry is a viciously horrible person.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's such a shame.
Scum. I mean, yeah. It looked like they were giving him a wedgie there. So that there was.
I hope they were.
I hope they were. I know if I was there, I totally would have been given. Yeah.
When are you going to glitter bomb him?
Yeah, when I get it together, our paths will cross. I've been threatening to glitter bomb. I've got a little thing going on the socials, and I think I've got him on the run. And once again, of course, sometimes it's just the delicious anticipation. There's been many events where I've, let's say the free and equal debate of 2020, when they invited me because I was a candidate for the Big L party there. and I was seated right next to Joe Jorgensen, or as my Norwegian friends say, the correct pronunciation, of course, is Yo Jorgensen.
Right.
But in any case, the free and equal people wanted me to be crazy Vermin, and that was the only debate, because I had been doing so many freaking libertarian debates, all serious Vermin crap. But I was there next to Yo with my bag of magic mylar glitter, and I was playing with it, and just the delicious anticipation that I might do something with it is often enough just to make it interesting.
Yeah, you know, that just that feeling of whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's will he, and it doesn't almost matter whether it happens or not. It's just the yeah.
Sometimes it's better if it doesn't, because then if it happens every time, then it's like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Where it's
absolutely.
every
I mean,
time. Yeah.
that was a big case why I did not become a serial glitter bomber, because you can't. Security would make it more difficult to get anywhere near anybody. Yeah. So Elizabeth, good comment, because they are having another debate, and we just need to. I mean, if we get on that Louisiana ballot, maybe that will give us enough leeway. They have certain qualifications. We did not meet the qualifications for this free and equal debate. I believe it's 2% in a poll, or a certain percent of the possibility of getting the electoral college, or some crap like that. Because believe you me, I'm itching to glitter bomb Randall Terry again. And if anybody out at UNLV ever wants to bring me out there, I would love to pie fucking Hans Hermann Hoppe, but I'm not going out of my way. Anyway,
so I
where are
believe there's a few states besides Ohio. So I love you,
No,
Ohio.
no,
we gotta
they're
get. We
not.
gotta get. There's a few other states.
Okay.
I think there's 5 other states. I don't know how many states there are, but I believe 5 other states in America. I don't
think
know.
that's how many stars there are. 10 stars for each state, something like that.
I don't know.
Sure.
So
when we're finished, when we are finished,
when we're finished,
there will be 10 states in America, whether that's through national divorces or national reconciliations, or
we're only keeping the states that we get on the ballot in. That's your incentive. Get us on the ballot so you can stay.
Yeah, you want to be part of this great country of ours, you stick with us.
Yeah.
You fuck with us, we will fuck with you.
That's
fuck
right.
around and find out. You may think that you got it covered. You may think we ain't gonna fuck shit up. We are gonna fuck shit up. Am I right, Jonathan?
Oh, we're fucking. Listen, I'm gonna throw Alabama out. I live in Alabama. Alabama, you fucked around. You said Vermin Supreme and Jonathan Realz were not real candidates, or joke can't. Well, fuck you, Alabama.
We're not going to add members of the Supreme Court. We're going to remove members of the Supreme Court. We're going to whittle it down to like
whittle
one.
it down.
Or replace with kangaroos. I think we've addressed this before, bringing in actual kangaroos to run.
Oh, actual kangaroos. We need kangaroos.
Yeah.
I want to turn. If Florida,
a rubber stamp. Yes.
If Florida will get rid of their pythons.
Yeah.
You can't stay in. You can't stay in, but we're going to turn you into a banana republic. Not the country, the store. We're going to turn you into a banana republic, the store. The whole dangly bit of Florida. We're going to canal it off like Panama, like a Panama canal. Mm-hmm. Right across the panhandle. And then the rest of it, a banana republic. The world's largest banana republic.
I like it. All right.
We are the only candidates with a real vision for this country.
We have vision. Those other posers, pretenders, hosers, hosier.
So let's see. Tennessee can stay. We can keep Tennessee because I think we're going to be able to get on the ballot. Louisiana.
Because of Elvis.
Yeah, I think Louisiana we're trying over there.
Yeah, we are going for the lowest hanging fruit.
Lowest hanging fruit.
I mean, ballot access. Yeah, that's an issue that we talk about, and it's on our list of things that we gripe about. And the fact of the matter is, it ain't easy to get on ballot.
These are just places. We're just trying to whittle it down to what states can stay.
Yeah. So lower your ballot access, lower your voting ages, all the things.
Toddlers. Toddlers should be allowed to vote. We have toddlers running things. Let
Yeah.
toddlers vote.
Yes, that I could see how the voting booth would be like. We would have little shapes in it, and they would be their choice would be like a circle or the triangle block, and yes, absolutely. And while we're at it, why don't we expand the vote, increase democracy to include our canine friends? Why
Ooh,
shouldn't
yeah.
dogs have the right to vote?
Not cats.
Not cats. No, they haven't earned that right. I don't believe.
I think the cats they would turn against us. They would figure out a way. Not cats. Dogs, you're in. I agree. We've got dogs running entire cities, and they did a fine job.
Fetus suffrage. Oh my. Yeah. And by the pirate comments I see in the here, they are on board. They are. I know we're not like creating new platform planks for the pirate party, but we're certainly creating platform planks and walking those planks into the shark-infested waters of America. Thank you. And so I think that's just amazing. I think it's incredible. It's stupendous. I've never seen anything quite like it. This level of support from an actual party. Crazy.
If I can pander to you pirates for just a moment, I will tell you this.
Speak from your heart. Speak from your heart. Speak from your spleen. In fact,
Pirates.
We got to jump back because I still I think you could trash talk the other candidates harder. I'd like to encourage you to do so. I really want to hear you. Come on, let loose, bro. No, yeah. Say you're nice.
So pirates, I just want to say I've read your platform. Before this was even a thing, I had checked out what you guys are about, and I'm with it. And fuck intellectual property. So that's just me speaking from the heart, and I'll go back to being fun. Anyway, we're back here.
Whoa, wait a minute. But what about the service trademark on my name? And what about the merch pirates and like those cats that were trying to make? I mean, I've got an IP lawyer. I mean, I'm all for reform. I mean, I don't, I mean, fuck IP, yes, but what are you saying?
I like bootleg merch more than I like regular merch.
I like bootleg merch. But I'm just saying, if you're making money off it, then I should get a cut. That's just my feels on it.
No, I agree. You should, but life's not always fair. And I feel like,
I don't chase
overall
people.
as a society, the government kind of, they don't do a real great job.
I think I should be able to make.
They fuck over the little guy more.
No, I believe people should be able to make cassette tapes of music off of the radio. I mean, I there's no doubt. I mean, and if you want to like record a television program on your VHS, you should be totally allowed to do that. I mean, it's coming into your home. Why wouldn't you? So sure. Yeah, I fully believe in those things.
Plus, yes. the IP laws, those are fun examples. But like intellectual property, there's a lot of pharmaceutical life-saving drugs that intellectual property laws keep from getting their way to other people. So yeah.
Oh yes, for sure. And there's way room for reform.
There's nuance.
Oh
but
yeah,
in general,
I could
fuck IP.
I could go to uspirates.org/platform and read that little section right now. And that last in 2020, I probably would have done exactly that. But they're looser here. 2024 is a little looser. But yeah, reform of that, yeah, for sure. But if you are interested, if you're a viewer, casual viewer, of course, I know the pirates watching know specifically and exactly what it says. But if you are a viewer, check out uspirates.org, and I believe it's /platform will get you to the platform. And there's some platform planks, and check them out. And if you agree with them, if you believe that they support your feels, if they resonate with you, you may want to seriously consider joining up with the U.S. Pirate Party, because they are a swell crew, swell bunch of folks, doing stuff, having meetings, being political sore, and you are welcome to join. I don't even think I don't think they have dues. I think it's like I mean, they have meetings. The meetings are like on the YouTube and on the TV, and you can watch them, and it's full on transparency and stuff. And sure, and yes, I guess like any political subdivision, it's about lobbying. I'd say the U.S. Pirates are trying to lobby, and once again, as a political party, whatever that entails. And then I think that comes back down to the issue of ballot access, what it means to be a political party, what it means to be a candidate. How do you get on the damn ballot? How do you give people the opportunity to vote or agree with your ideas if you cannot access the ballot? And so, therefore, I have always been, a very powerful advocate of easier and looser ballot access states and situations. And it's always been, part of the underlying current of my campaign, as it were. It's like, well, why don't they let the crazy guy on the ballot? And I don't know. I mean, New Hampshire can buy on, Louisiana we're going to buy on. So low hanging fruit, we'll go for it. And what does it mean to be a political party? And I believe it's like you got a group of people together and you say you're a political party.
Yeah.
Much like in this, I'm running for president. All you have to do is say, my name is so-and-so, and I'm running for president. And it becomes an undisputable fact. You cannot.
No one can take it away. No one can
can't-
take it away from you. Mhm.
Can't disprove it. Can't disprove it. Go ahead, Jonathan. Say, my name is Jonathan Realz, and I am running for vice president of America. Say it. Say it.
Hello, America. I'm Jonathan Realz, and I'm running to be your next vice president of the United States of America. Aren't
Boom.
I the person that you want a heartbeat away from being in total control of every aspect of your life? Obviously, the answer is yes. Ooh, nipple ASMR.
Well, I was trying to sound like a heartbeat, but you get the idea, I guess.
Make it clap.
What is the sound of one hand clapping? Let's see Trump and JD Vance do this. Come on, Kamala Harris. Come on, Joe Biden. Let's see you do this. You can switch over your other. Yeah, if one of them starts hurting, just switch over the other one.
Oh, you could get both.
Oh. God bless America.
I don't know if I want to see Trump
Wow.
or Biden do that.
Come on.
I mean, okay, yeah,
Come
I
on,
kind of do.
Chase.
I kind of do.
Come on,
Can-
Chase.
Can we need AI to make a video of Trump and Biden playing with their nipples like that. That's what I need in my
Power
life.
activated. That's very invigorating. I mean, look how red that is. I'm gonna get me an OnlyFans.
Ooh.
Old man feet pics. America is America ready for
Ooh.
old man feet pics? You think, Jonathan?
I think America's been ready for that. America's been begging for it for at
Especially-
least the past 10 years.
Celebrity old man feet pics. No,
Donald
no.
Trump stole your bit.
Oh,
Donald
yeah,
Trump.
he lost his shoes during that little thing there.
Mm-hmm.
They took out a chunk of his ear and took his shoes, man.
You paved the way with the ridiculousness that we are in. You should get credit for that, Vermin.
Hey, what about Pony Project 2027?
I don't know anything about that. That doesn't exist, right?
Pretty much, but I think we're off the record here. I think we can discuss it.
I mean, Pony Project 2027. You mean the thing where people are signing up to have positions in the deep state?
Well, I
in the
prefer
Supreme Realz
to.
administration?
It's well, in my case, it's more of the derp state,
The derp state, yo.
the derp state, and yeah, some stuff's going to go on. We're going to have to shuffle things, change things, make things a little bit different in order to more effectively service the consumer voter. It's for everybody's own good. Everything that we do, don't worry, it won't hurt too much. It won't hurt a bit. Just hum a little tune, and you won't notice it. You won't notice. We're just going to turn up the heat a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, turn it up a little bit at a time.
I mean,
You won't even notice the water is starting to boil. You won't even notice because it's going to be so gradual. I mean, we have to keep on schedule, of course. But yeah, it'll be a couple steps. I mean, we're not going to come for you right away. All right. Yeah, we're not going to come for you right away is what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a certain number of groups, undesirables, poisoning the blood of our great nation. And we want to, first the really undesirables, the people without not much political power, and no one representing them. They're going to be really easy because nobody's going to speak up for them.
Anybody who works for a living, like if you work more than 40 hours a week under Project 2027, you are going to be first in line to be political victims.
Well, yes, but once again, that's like they're 2 or 3 down on the list. I mean, you don't like. I'm trying to, Jonathan. I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
I thought we were off the record here.
Well, yeah, we. Oh, right.
Is this being recorded?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, I'm just practicing. I'm just totally practicing.
Okay. All right. As long as this is. When are we going live?
Soon.
Okay.
Soon, I think. I don't know. We're way into overtime, but it's so much fun hanging out with you. I'm in no hurry to go nowhere because, it's all good. Dirty Dog in the house. Thank you, Dirty Dog. He comes and sometimes he'll super chat on YouTube.
It's nice to see all these weirdos just hanging out with us this whole time.
Yeah. Well,
talking, having a good time. It's a good scene, good vibe here, Vermin.
We are definitely the weirdo candidates, I'd have to say, and we have a weirdo base, and I think that's an important place to have, an important part of the world to own. That's, I mean, if you got a slice of nerddom, if you got a slice of across the country, I mean, there are freaky deaky people who do all sorts of weird things, and all different weird things. That's the beauty of it for me.
Yeah.
There are so many people who enjoy this sort of crazy non-reality based programming, neuro-linguistic program, I might add. And you are receiving a little sissy hypno porn on the side, but you're just not, you're not realizing it's in see that green screen. It's a little bit in there.
Yeah, it's just hidden.
It's behind.
It's just a little. It's just
behind us.
It's just for flavor.
Yeah. I mean, gotta love the sissy hypno porn. Am I right? Futanari. I am the only. I do support Project Futanari. Right? Is that how you pronounce it? Thank you. So, Jonathan, I see a commotion back behind you on the floor of the Republican National Convention. Can you tell us what's going on there?
Well, this was an unexpected turn of events.
Ooh, what happened?
The sitting president, Joe Biden, has shown up to the podium.
Oh, no!
And is now attempting to accept the nomination.
Yay! Oh, no! What will Grampy Trump say to Grampy Joe?
I don't know. It's a developing situation right now as we speak.
Wow, the Secret Service must be totally confused at this point.
They gave the Secret Service the night off.
Oh, okay, that's good. They
it seemed like a strange thing to do, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
They've been very busy lately, so it's
sometimes it's good to give them a night off, give them a little free time.
Yeah,
let them go. Sure. Let them go to get a little Applebee's or whatever.
What's that? That
Little
Lord,
family restaurant they
what's
go
that
to.
meme? Keep your secrets then. That meme, is that from the Lord of the Ring meme?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Keep your secrets then.
That's Frodo. Well, keep your secrets then. I like. Sometimes I like to reference a meme now and again just to be hip with the kids.
You are a meme though. What's that feel like? I've always wanted to be a meme.
We can push it. You all we got to do is like take a picture of you and put words on it. I mean, it's really pretty simple in this day and age. They have generators, meme generators that will do that just for you. You can. They've probably have AI. They should actually. I would like to see AI generated memes. I think that is. I think we're ready to do that. I think the world's ready for that.
The world's ready to just
Ready for that.
we'll just give memes to the AI. Like, well, that'll be their job. We're gonna stop doing everything else with AI, right? We're just gonna give the AI a job, and its only job is to just make memes.
Exactly.
That's simple enough. It's easy. It'll keep them happy. You don't have to worry about them trying to take over because they don't have a bad life. They just make memes.
And
What do they got to complain about?
Any picture that you take, any picture on your the third picture on your camera roll, they'll make it a meme.
Yeah. Every time you take 3 pictures, boom, 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 sends the third one just right onto Larry the AI, and he just
it's going to be a meme based economy. And people,
and then you could trade the memes. You could trade the memes with for ponies.
Pay for things with the memes.
It's like so you've got like the pony based economy. So you've got like one whole pony, and then then derivatives like 100 memes equals 1 pony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, the meme. I mean, if they do it with the NFTs, they were getting away with that for a little bit. And it wasn't that pretty much selling memes. I think it was. Yeah. Mix and match them. Trade them all.
You got to catch them all. You got to.
And I would like to remind you, viewers at home, that you can screenshot this, and you can try and sell it as an NFT. That's right. That's the Vermin Supreme challenge. You take a screenshot and go ahead, try and sell it as an NFT, and you got to send us a cut. You got to send us a little piece of it. But yeah, you do have that implied permission, and in this case, pretty explicit. Of course, if somebody takes a map on it, then I'll be,
I'm going to take it even further. If you take a screenshot of me, you can just like you can put that on a shirt, sell it. I don't care. But it's got to be this pose. Hang on, get ready. This is the screenshot. I'm giving you permission. Oh God.
With the RNC behind you. That's a good one, and it says vote, so you got that going for you. And then
all right, hang on, one more.
So that's okay. Oh, that's a good one too. So if we got the JPEG, we got the JPEG. Let's say you're a JPEG. What words should we put above you and on the picture to make it a proper meme in the in the common understanding of?
Listen, if I were to dictate what the meme should be, then it corrupts the meme.
Okay.
We need the people to fill the comments right now.
All right, people. Yeah, give us some comments. If you
what the meme should be.
Mr. Jonathan Realz, he is that. Just pretend he's a JPEG, and you supply the words. Can pirate the heck out of these images? Yes, that's all right. That's a good one. Thank you, Dustin Etz. Dustin Etz giving us that suggestion. I don't totally get it, but yeah, no, that would be good. And it's a contest. That's right. Need the astronaut always was pose. Oh, where they put the gun. Always was. Oh,
hang on.
Hang on. You gotta. Because the camera's backwards. Oh, okay. Always was. Yeah, that'll be good. So now this has turned into some sort of workshop. So I think that's good. I like the implied interactivity. It's because I'm doing this new show on TikTok. That you're welcome to come and join anytime. I do like an hour of TikTok, on the feed, and then we have a special subscriber half hour. It's pretty weird. It's an interesting way that I got that, and of course High Noon. I do a show at noon on YouTube on Saturdays, where I talk to like the camera and sort of like old man, no shirt, and talk to the camera. So it's a thing. What do you got there? Bubbles? Some sort of bubbles?
Yeah.
Are they like flavored bubbles?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It tastes
Okay.
like peanut butter.
Chase them, blow some more and go lick them. I think that would make a good picture that we could meme.
Oh, goodness. Oh, making a
No,
mess.
it's too much pressure. Well, okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, there's some screenshots there for sure. Absolutely. Work it, Jonathan. Work it.
I'm trying to. Damn, so much pressure.
The camera loves you, baby. The camera loves you.
I gave myself some sort of like peanut butter bubble facial.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So it's what else is new, Jonathan? What you got going on? What's our trouble?
That's what I was just about to ask. Is this the portion of time where, as a politician, I just do shameless plugs for myself? I can do that, right?
Oh, yeah. You should totally rattle all your socials. I do that on my other shows. Like, yeah, go for it.
So
Mr. Realz, where can our viewers find out more about you and your stuff?
Well, don't tell anyone. But if you type in Jonathan, the number 4, Realz, Realz, anywhere on the internet, it's me. I'm Jonathan Realz. I'm Jonathan for Realz. You could do it on YouTube. You could do it on X. You could probably even do it on TikTok. Just don't tell anyone.
Yeah, tell us about some of the projects you've done. Tell us about some of the comedy.
Oh, do I get to toot my own horn here?
Oh yeah, you totally. You don't have to give us your full resume, but
let's see.
I've enjoyed working.
We'll pull up the IMDb page.
All right.
So that's what I did before I got into politics. I was an actor, and I did a little comedy writing, and I written a couple screenplays. One of them just got produced. It was supposed to come out in the middle of COVID, but that kind of messed all that up, and then the distributor ended up passing it back to the production company, and it is coming out smack dab in the middle of this election. Oh my God. Ooh. That times out so well. So you can see me streaming live in a feature film. Oh my God. A vice presidential candidate. It's called The Marks. You can Google it. The Marks. And so I did some other things.
Is it a communist movie?
It is. It's about professional wrestling.
Oh, not about Karl Marx.
Not Marx. Not that Marx.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. But before that,
I'm sorry. Go. I think that might have slipped by people, or they didn't quite hear it, or wanted to hear more about it. Professional wrestling. I think.
Yeah. But that's what the movie's about. But that'll be coming out very soon. I'm one of the stars of that, so that's pretty cool for me. But before that,
can you give us any spoiler alerts?
I get hurt. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Dude. Does your ear get hurt at all?
Oh, that's too big of a spoiler.
Okay.
That's too big of a spoiler.
Okay. It's called The Marks, Marks. The Marks.
That is not my YouTube, but but I'll but I appreciate the rest of the links. But yeah, so before that, I think, and probably the reason why I feel like I might have been on the list, aside from the, political overlap between us two, I was on a little TV show that some people watched. It had to do with zombies. It was the Walking Dead. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. So I was on that for a couple seasons as a little tiny character, and some other fun things. So yeah. That's there's my shameless plug for myself.
Mm-hmm.
All you pirates out there,
Yeah.
find me.
One of the OZs from when the Walking Dead just was when it was still good. That's what I'm saying.
When it was no, I came in after it was bad. What are you
after it's
talking
bad.
about?
You
Oh,
made it
yeah.
bad. Yeah,
How do you think I got on there?
you helped made it bad. It was like, oh yeah, we need some fresh meat zombies and this guy.
Anytime someone comes to me and says, "You're the man for the job," I immediately question how qualified they are to be making that decision, because, I really stunk up the joint.
Nice. Do you have any good zombie stories? The
I don't have any zombie stories. I was a human, but so I did die on my last day, and then of course you do come back as a zombie, but the scene's cut, so I never got to be a cool zombie on TV. But
they made you up, like they gave you the makeup job.
Yeah, they did. They did give me the makeup. I'll repost the picture. It's a pretty cool picture. Well, maybe we'll make it a meme. I think we've gone past. I think we've gone past the amount of time required, so they can't sue me.
Yeah. I gotta sign the paper. And,
Ooh, is that a campaign expense getting sued by The Walking Dead?
I sort of don't think so, but you never know.
I don't think it is.
Cool. All right. Well, I see we're up at the 3 o'clock. The 9 o'clock hour. So that means we've been going on for a little bit. I mean, we could cut it or we could keep going. I don't know.
It's up to you, Vermin.
I guess it is.
I'm not having a bad time.
I really don't know if anybody...
It's up to the... Did anybody have any... did anybody have any meme suggestions? The captions?
Yeah.
What do we got?
It says we're still live, so I guess we're still on, but I don't know. Something about something that I enjoy about this is ignoring that there's a fourth wall and trying to just fuck with and be fucking meta about it. And then when I'm doing the talk shows, because I guess they're shows, I just do a lot of talking about talking. I don't know.
How do you talk about talking? How do you even start to talk about talking?
I generally just make the general observations of what my voice might be sounding like while I'm talking, and try and dissect that, and especially the intonation, because I think when we're all talking, we all take on a different affect, and we find ourselves talking in different ways in different situations, whether it's somebody in public, a coworker, on the phone, who you're talking to on the phone, and especially when I'm talking to my cell phone, talking to my own image on the little cell phone, broadcasting, essentially it could be this, where it starts getting all old grandpa-y, or I could take on an actual authoritative sounding effect, where we're simply by dropping it down a little bit, making it a slightly lower voice, taking a few more momentary pauses between the statements, I can make it more about the cadence of my talking, whereas I'm simply saying words that really are not their content. Yes, but the content of my speech right now is is nothing. It is simply saying words as an example to show the different affects that my voice might take in various situations. And so, like right now, for example, I am on a freaking roll. Okay, I am on a roll, and this is when it's getting good, and this is when it's like, all right, people, it's like this, like and subscribe, and then maybe it will turn into a little bit of almost comedy. But sometimes, and like my high noon show, if you're watching the high noon show, I get jacked up on coffee and then I get stoned, and you can really see the difference. It's weird. Okay, that's all. Back to you, Jonathan. What's going on on the convention floor of the RNC? I believe that that they're clamoring my name. Is that so? The people
Yes.
are demanding ponies right now.
The few alternate reality delegates that we sent here have somehow whipped this place into a frenzy. Literally and figuratively. The people that they couldn't get by persuasion, they bent over their knee and they gave them a lashing, a tongue lashing like they've never seen. And after that, they knew that there was only one ticket for this great nation, and that is Supreme Realz 2024, confirmed as the Republican nominees for president.
That's it. You heard it here first. It's Vermin Supreme and Jonathan Realz, the vice president and vice presidential nominees of the Republican Party. Balloons,
Big news. Nobody saw this coming.
Wow.
Nobody saw this
I
coming.
can see the balloons coming down from the ceiling right now. It's very exciting. It's really incredible. There's the glitter coming down. There's the confetti coming down. There's the balloons. This endless stream of balloons.
These are too many balloons.
I think it might be on a loop. Even it seems to be a loop to.
Calm down with the balloons. They're burying me.
Coming down. There's the bubbles. There's the dancing hula girls. There's the planking ponies. It's the crowd, the adulation, and I guess I am about to take the stage at the Republican National Convention. Brush, people. Brush your damn teeth and keep on brushing! We will not let the dental terrorists win! We will fight back and take back America and make it freaking awesome! Make America more awesome than it was! Our victory is ours, matey. Okay.
That's my president right there. That's my president.
Very powerful. Powerful statement from a powerful man.
Man.
Next president of America.
I just want to say what an honor it is to be serving with you in the future, until I, of course, put you in the kangaroo court, try you for all of your crimes in a very lengthy, corporate-sponsored, lots of advertisement trial.
It's only
going
right.
to be great.
Only fair.
It's only right. It's only fair.
Only right and fair. And it's all here in my book, Pony Project 2027. Pony Project 2027. Which is just actually a reissue of my iPony book, but we thought it would be a good time to rebrand it. And so that's right. That's ponyproject2027.com. I hope. I guess we should get that.
Fight capitalism. Buy things.
And John, of course, the Mandela effect is in full force. I open this book and there's a chapter on the Jonathan Realz vice presidency, and then I open it again and that chapter's gone, and it's like, wasn't there a chapter about the Jonathan Realz presidency in this book? So it makes me really question how corrupted the the timeline is going to get when we start getting that pony collider up to speed.
This is future young Vermin's fault.
He's probably screwing shit around again. It's really it's addressed here in my book. I didn't know. Have you read the book, Jonathan? Did I make that a prerequisite of this for your vice presidency?
You did not make it a prerequisite. I have not read the book.
Consider it well, then make it homework.
I'll make it homework. I'll read the book.
You need to be informed about the policy that's in here. I mean, it's all here. And like I say, the Jonathan Realz vice presidency and presidency and coup d'etat, all that stuff. It's in here and then it's gone. It's in here and then it's gone.
Spoilers.
It's in here. I'm not sure what's going on with the Mandela effect there.
Everybody, they say you're not supposed to know the day or like what's supposed to happen in your future, or you start to make different choices. So like if I read when I read the book, that's what messed up the time stream. That's
Probably.
what it is. Yeah.
I just want to share
You're
this
right.
one picture with you. That is Zombie Kong. Okay, that's Zombie Kong. He's falling through the time travel. There is the younger me from the future, and then there, attached to the pony robo body, is my older Vermin severed head from the past. So that's I just want to share that with you to tantalize you into
I'm very tantalized.
And Pony Project 2027, people, it's all right here. It will let you know what you need to know about Pony Project 2027. How is America going to get from here to there? As I say, we're not coming for you right away. Not right away. But you're on the list. You're totally on the list.
You're on the list.
You're all on the list. And we'll let you know when we're coming for you. Probably the middle of the night.
We'll call first.
We'll definitely call or text.
I know you hate. No, we're gonna call. You'll
Really?
hate it.
I was just gonna send him a text.
Nah, I'm calling.
We're
You're
on our
gonna
way.
hate it.
And the secret dental police roll in. You don't think a text would create more terror?
See, okay, maybe. All right, I think this might be a generational thing. This is why.
Okay.
This is why. You got to balance the ticket, Vermin. You made the right call.
Right. I mean, if
You
you
made
were
the
gonna be
right
taken-
call.
If you were going to be taken away in the middle of the night, I mean, if it was a phone call, okay. How about if it's a robo call and there's nothing you can do about it? It's like,
yeah,
now
we're talking.
On our way now, and you're like,
Now-
no. Push,
That scares everybody.
If you are armed, push one, and
And the robocall keeps calling. You cannot.
you hang up on it. Calls
You
again.
can't hang up on it.
And
You got to
then you're
start over. You hang up. You got to go through the whole menu again.
You don't know what to do. You don't know whether you should, flee out the back door. You don't know whether you should go for your firearms. You don't know if you should just be ready for them to burst through the doors. You got pack. Yeah, are you supposed to pack? I mean, what are you going to be allowed to take? I mean, there's thing, So
What are you allowed to take?
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
Totally take your toothbrush for sure.
You have to. That's required.
Probably. I mean, I guess they'd probably have like government pajamas with stripes. Like,
So you don't need pajamas. We'll give you that. If we do not have a policy in place for government issued pajamas, we've got to. We got to put that. Got to put that in the
fire
project.
retardant, the cancer causing fire retardant and shit.
Yeah, it has to have that.
Gotta have that.
Got to keep people safe.
Wow. Good times. Oh, I hear thunder off in the distance rolling in.
Man, I am so happy that the thunder and the lightning cleared up right before we went on the air. It was flickering the power here, so it was very close. It was very close to this stream.
Inside the auditorium in Milwaukee at the Republican National Convention where we are?
Yeah. It was in the building. In the building, a storm broke out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I'll tell you a quick real one from 2012. It was I believe it was the RNC in Tampa. and it was like first convention after I got to be a meme, and we were like doing the thing, and all the protesters in the street, and it was definitely it was hot and stuff, and we were gathered. All these anarchists and the protesters were out in front of this police station, and the weather, the weather was like maybe the weather was going to turn or something like that, and apparently there was some risk of some severe weather rolling in, and so the cops thought it would be cute to try and get us to use that to disperse. And so this cop was on his bullhorn, and he's talking to us, and he's like, attention, attention, please be aware that severe weather is coming in, and we are advising you to seek shelter. And so I took my bullhorn and I said, hello there, thank you for that weather alert. As I understand it, the convention center is an emergency meeting place for bad weather, and this police station is also a public building that is open for bad weather contingency things. So if please we want to seek shelter, let us into the police station, let us into the convention center. And he just shut the fuck up. It was really funny.
Did you go in?
No, they did not let us in. They just quieted down about trying
what
to get
a shame.
us to because of the weather.
What a shame.
That would have been something. That would have been really something. But
I hate that you got wet.
It was so hot. The rain felt good.
No, the rain was nice then. Okay.
The rain felt good, and then of course, then I get to bust out my lines about because you get the riot cops and they got their visors, and in the rain they can't see shit. So I offered to squeegee them. I got a squeegee, and no takers, but I like to offer that as a public service.
Why no takers?
I don't know, and I don't know why they can't have little windshield wipers. I mean, why the fuck would you give people little windshields to put over their face if they don't have little windshield wipers? That's absurd, and
exactly.
That will be I will be supporting law enforcement very vigorously by providing riot cops with their visors with windshield wipers, little windshield wipers.
It cannot be said that the Supreme Realz administration is not going to support law enforcement.
No,
with
we're
that
not
policy
soft on
right
crime.
there.
We're not soft on crime at all. We're
That's
super hard on crime, raging like we have
the
raging
hardest
boners,
I've ever been.
boners on crime. And I like
Vermin?
that. I could, raging boners on crime. I guess I can say that, right?
You can.
I don't know if we'd be able to say that on TikTok, so I'm glad we didn't go on there tonight.
Vermin, I feel like I want to pose for another meme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
kind of like.
I wish we had a special effect that would like flash, that make it like a camera flash for you.
Hang on, let's see. I like this weird eye thing that my glasses are
right,
doing.
the reflection of the circle within your eye, sort of like The Ring. You're like the Ring girl there with the weird video.
There we go. That's the meme. That's the meme, guys. Let's go.
Right. All right, send it. Make the meme.
Make the meme.
Make the screenshot. Make the JPEG. Add some words. Make it so, people. Make it so. Make the pony plank. Get out the pony pinata. Pin the tail on the pony. Let's get these pony-related party games started. Pirate Party, Pony. Yeah, we're rocking it. And once again, of course, while we're just doing this, and I'm thinking that there's probably a lot of fun clips on this mess that we've done. I'm totally
thinking so
that.
too.
Also thinking, and I guess I keep feeling this compulsion to roll through all the socials, but all the socials have been posted, thevermin2024.com. Although, once again, people, if you're on Lake Michigan, putting together that tour right now, we're going to be touring Wisconsin and Michigan, around Lake Michigan in a couple weeks after the Democratic National Convention. Hey, Jonathan, are you coming out to the Democratic National Convention?
I absolutely, that's the plan. That's absolutely the plan. But people need to make sure that they donate to the campaign at Vermin Supreme. What's the website? VerminSupreme2024.com. Or Vermin2024.com. Vermin2024.com.
That is it. That is
Because boy, oh boy, do I feel like we could get into some serious shenanigans.
Oh, we could have so much fun up there. So come on, people, kick down what you can for to get Jonathan up to the DNC.
Yeah.
Let's make it so.
And if you're watching this and you are in the South, donate as well, and let's get Vermin down to somewhere down here in one of these states.
Well, I don't know if
Florida.
I'm a snowbird. I go south for the winter. It'll be after the election, but still, we'll still have a lot of fun because there's always 2027 and 2028. But yes, no, I hear you. I mean, I am not averse to going places between here and there. We've got like 4, 5, 6 weeks till the election or something. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. So yeah,
the election is probably. I thought it was next week.
And once again, of course, the election is rigged. I won. I won it fair and square. People, I'm Vermin Supreme, President of America, and we vigorously object. The election was clearly rigged in the favor of the person claiming to be president right now. But I think we all know that I am the actual and acting president of America, and Mr. Jonathan Realz is my vice president, and he is one heartbeat away from the presidency. So shoot him first. Thank you. Boom. Because back in the day, that was a very standard yippee joke. Okay, I mean, up through Reagan, they would always say, "Shoot so and so first." They would take the vice president, and they would say, "Shoot," insert name of vice president there, and you can't do that.
Not anymore.
I danced around a little bit with it on the internet a few years back, but it's like, it just is a history lesson, a free speech in America. Just up until 15, 20 years ago, yippies freely, they would make buttons. The button would say, "Shoot so and so first," and it was all very cute. And nobody took it super literally, I guess.
Vermin, are we doing shoot reels first buttons?
Yes. Because you can't be doing that about any other candidate you have.
Hang on. Okay, you need a T-shirt that says "Shoot reels first," and then we'll do the whole finger, no, this guy or something on me. We'll make couples. We'll make a couples shirt.
That would be a good way to talk about it without getting in trouble, without having the Secret Service. Hey, what are you people doing? Are you sounding like some sort of threat to presidents or something?
Oh man, I love it.
Yeah, but
if any of my family is watching this, any of my family, the few members that are alive. My bad. I'm sorry, I'm getting shot first.
Yeah. Well, it's, there's something noble about that.
It's part of the job. It comes with the territory, right? I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, just doing the job, yeah. Well, no, that's a Secret Service's job to jump in.
Is it? Oh, wait. I didn't know. Who am I to say what job is mine?
It's in the Constitution, I think. Or it's definitely in the Pony Project 2027. Definitely in the Pony Project. Hey, Black Dragon, good to see you. Yarr! Nice to see some of my regular viewers. You got the different platforms and you get the different viewers, and you recognize some from others, and then others have sock puppets on other platforms. So you try and figure out who's who and stuff, and sort of fun social media. It's I don't know.
It's a whole new world.
A whole new world.
It's a whole old world. Is it new at this point?
I can just be on the internet and stuff. I don't know why I feel like David Frost leaning back like this or something, or LBJ.
It does give you a different vibe.
Yes.
Yeah. It makes this interview has a very serious tone now.
Right. Gravitas, baby. Gravitas. It'll come, You're still young, and you're still when I was because you remind me of me when I was your age. Stupider than fucking shit. And but once again, it's easy to dismiss a young person acting crazy. It's like, oh, look at that, that hippie. Look at that, what are they on, drugs, or they're smoking crack or meth or whatever. And
Right.
but when you get gray, when you get the lines on your face, you got like 30, 40 years before you'll have the full effect of gravitas.
Oh yeah, see, I moisturize. I have to moisturize.
You might want to stop that. You might want to start going to the suntan place, getting lots and lots of sun. Don't use the sunblock. Use like the sun fryer up stuff. I guess you could. The problem is you couldn't really dye. It's hard to dye your hair gray. I mean, you can bleach.
You can do it, yeah.
But it comes off as blonde or platinum blonde. Sometimes it's really hard to get gray. I mean, you could try. I'm not saying don't try to make your hair gray and make fake lines on your face to give you gravitas. I'm just suggesting that you could. And don't forget to dye your eyelids. Make sure the carpet matches the drapes, if you will.
Your eyelids?
No, not your eyelids. Your eyebrows.
I was trying to figure out how to dye them. I was like, what am I dyeing them? Is it like eyeshadow? I'm dyeing it like.
And of course, the thing that makes an old person stand out a lot is the nose hairs. And in today's high def world, it's important to have a good garden of fucking nose hairs going.
Oh yeah.
The hairs from your ear, yeah, okay, sure, but not as important as the hairs of your nose. And the eyebrows, you might want to consider like fake bushy gray eyebrows. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying you could always experiment with your look. We could take polls. We could get poll students involved.
So we can. Okay, that's what we need to figure out. Is should I be older?
Older. Well, that's the beauty. Of course, I mean your age has certainly played into you being our vice presidential candidate. You are. Old,
I just
old,
just over the line.
This gentleman's old enough to be president of America. Think about that. According to the United States Constitution, this guy, right here. No, wait, right there.
Theoretically,
old enough.
Theoretically, it could happen.
I'm not saying he's mature enough to be president, but he's definitely old enough.
To each their own.
So thank you, sir. Thank your thank your parents for making it all possible in this timeline. Until we go back in time, and anything could happen. Yeah,
I'll send my regards.
Very good.
Dear
very
parents.
Good. Yes, and it looks like yes on stage. What's happening?
Stage.
What's happening on stage at the Republican National Convention now, where we are pretending to be?
We are. I didn't know
that we're pretending is on the green screen behind us.
We're definitely there. Do
you think we could ever figure out how to make it look like you were really standing in front of the Republican National Convention on the floor?
Oh, see, we could do that.
Yeah,
we could do that, but that would take away the audience participation.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we should have figured this stuff out in rehearsal, but we didn't do that, and so. Yeah, but what's going on the floor?
So what is going on the floor? Everyone is now brushing each other's teeth.
Whoa! I hear spontaneous flossing circles are breaking out across the venue,
all over the place. It's getting a little bit close to some sort of BDSM situation, but not all the way, not full on. Maybe with a few of them.
Sure.
Lindsey Graham is tied up.
Nice with floss.
With floss. and everybody's having a good time. It's
Nice.
quite honestly
More
the
balloons?
ending.
Are the balloons
of the
still
night.
falling from the sky?
The balloons have quit falling.
Okay.
I had to. I was asked by security to use my horn to pop a few of them out of public
fantastic.
safety. It was just out of sheer
Fantastic.
necessity, and I was
Maybe
just
we,
happy.
maybe we can make that a
to be of
carnival
service.
game at the Democratic National Convention. We can make that like a carnival game. We could stick a pin on your
Yeah.
on your hip. And you know, I've been looking for like a flag substitute to burn because in 2016 I burned a American flag hat, which doesn't seem to carry the emotional baggage of the actual American flag apparently. And so I think that I have found a pair of American flag boxers that I may set on fire in Chicago. And I would that would be a wonderful thing to be able to free speech like that. Because when people freak out, it's like, but they're boxer shorts.
But they're yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah, man.
You should burn. I will burn a T-shirt, an American flag T-shirt with Kid Rock wearing an American flag as a T-shirt on the T-shirt.
That's pretty effing meta.
I'll get really meta with it. Yeah.
I like it. Now that's a meme. You want to be meme? That'll meme ya.
That'll meme you.
That'll meme ya.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it in Chicago.
That'll do it in Chicago. All right, it's 9:33. I think we should just call it. I think we should call it. It's been 2 hours. I think that's
All right.
that's got to be long enough, right?
Got to
That's
be.
got to be long enough.
There's got to be at
Gotta be
least
long enough,
two
you know. Yeah.
two
I
memes.
mean, obviously,
And
if it's if there's nobody to tell us to stop, I guess we sort of have to, tell us to stop, lest we
Tell
keep
us to
going on. And unless now, once again, if I could see the super chats, if we get super chats, that would be another story. Then we could turn it into a telethon, right?
I like this game, soup or chat.
Yeah. So it could be soup or chat, or if we were on TikTok, I could be begging for subscriptions. But in the SteamYard, because we're being produced through the SteamYard, we don't get to see the comments, which is sad, because like I say, if we're especially on YouTube, I could be begging for super chats and make chump change on the side. So that's very exciting. So that's a technical thing that we might have to consider for future broadcasts.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yes, because I know we could be like taking in contributions, or actually it's yeah. So we'll think about that. We'll consider that. And so, Jonathan Realz, I'd like to thank you very much for cheese. Thank you very much. Appreciate the love. And thank you to all the viewers out there, all the people who've tuned in on all the various platforms. All you Twitch people, I know I haven't been on Twitch for a while because I got played out on it. Not a lot of feedback. But YouTubers, I appreciate you. Facebook Live people, wonderful to see you again. And please check out my TikTok show. I do it several times a week because it seems to be the most sensible and thing to be doing. Yep. So, whoa, Doomy McDoom. Bing, 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 bing. See, there's a $10 super chat. Hope
There
there's
we
still
go.
in your cabinet for booze, weed, and me as the end of the world apocalypse secretary. Jonathan, meet Doomy McDoom, the undersecretary of World Apocalypse, end of the world. So there you go. So that's what I'm talking about. You see, Jonathan, talk about dopamine. I mean, that gives me, not just, I mean, I love chatting with you, but to be able to multitask and beg money off of the viewers. Now, there's something very special about that. There's something
very special. Doomy McDoom. Doomy McDoom. There's room in my cabinet after the eventual kangaroo trial of Vermin Supreme. There is room in my cabinet for you, but you must swear loyalty to me and only me when I seize power.
Super chat us, people.
Other than that, yeah. You could be in the cabinet.
All right, nice. Thank you, Jonathan. Vice President Jonathan Realz. Cheese, I'd love to answer that question, but it must be in the form of a super chat. I get to do that. So sometimes when I'm feeling like a little cocky, I'll do that. I'll play that one. I'm not going to answer your question if it's a must take form of a super chat.
Pretend I'm slinging money right now.
Yes, you got to have a badass bunker. In fact, Jonathan Realz is now in that bunker. Jonathan Realz, I can see from the background that we've superimposed over the green screen that you are in some sort of bunker. You're seeking shelter. There's a situation going on now.
I am absolutely in a bunker right now, Vermin. I have been transported to the bunker up underneath the Denver airport.
Whoa!
Yes,
are those zombies? Are those zombies behind you?
Those are zombies. They are piping them in by the thousands through the underground sewer system all the way down on the 4th floor of the bunker underneath the Denver airport. We are getting the zombies in position to have them start running around on this experimental track up underneath the Denver airport. We're going to be adding power to the airport to see if we can finally brighten this thing up to the levels required to start the apocalypse. And the reason why is we need the locusts to be attracted from the space locusts from outer space to swarm down on Colorado and create the pestilence required.
Ding, 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 ding. Benjamin Ward, thank you for that generous kick down. $5 from Benjamin Ward. Keep those super chats coming, and we will keep broadcasting. Sometimes I get like that. That's pretty sneaky, right?
I like it.
It's like I'm a taxi or something. It's like I'm, because when I do the shows, I figure, $1 a minute. Why not? That's my goal. And usually, sometimes yes, sometimes no, but it's all good. And it's definitely a reason to like stay on and keep yammering is what I've discovered.
Yeah, we gotta get me.
Jonathan, I see from the background that you are now in outer space. What's happening now? Where are you?
I am in outer space, flying around on this little tiny asteroid. I do not know how I got on this asteroid. I'm starting to get sick from the G's, but it is the only place that I'm able to get a glimpse, as you can see, from the space locust.
Jonathan, are those a bunch of flying giant bioengineered cat girls behind you? I'm seeing cat girls and cat boys and some sort of, I don't know, they're pretty scantily dressed there with
those are the bioengineered cat girl, cat boy, cat warriors. This asteroid, I'm spinning, Vermin.
Is the U.S. in danger? Is the Earth in danger from these genetically engineered cat girls?
No, they're here with me.
Oh, far out. Nice. Jonathan, it seems like you might be suffering some ill effects there because I see from the change in the scenery behind you on the green screen that now you are at some sort of birthday party, a children's birthday party with a clown. Could you tell us what's going on there?
I am here at the children's birthday party with the clown. Oh man, what a day we are having. Finally turning 21 years old.
I see in the green screen behind you, I see that you seem to be in the middle of the January 6th riots. What's going on there? Can you tell us?
We're here at the January 6th, 2023 riots outside of the Dunkin' Donuts in Tallahassee, Florida. As you can see, the Dunkin' Donuts is out of the sprinkles, and the crowd is ripping the place apart. They've taken the entire capital of Tallahassee, and they've basically reduced it to ash.
Jonathan, I can see from the green screen behind you that now you've been superimposed over some sort of under the sea animated adventure with mermaids. Can you please tell us what's going on and sing us your piece, sing us your song? Jonathan, I can see that somehow they've superimposed some sort of filter over your face, and now you are some sort of dog person. Could you tell us what's going on? Whoa, no. I stand corrected. This is an update. This is breaking. Jonathan Realz, there's a filter on the vice president's face that is making him look like a cat. There are cat ears. He has a cat nose. He has cat whiskers, and apparently a tail is wagging behind him. Jonathan, what's going on there?
That's not a filter, Vermin. That's what I look like.
Oh, thank you for that clarification. And the behind you, I think we're back in outer space, or is that like a
I can't go back to outer space.
Chuck E. Cheese, or I can't. Oh. Wait, no, I'm sorry. It's a bowling alley. There is a bowling alley.
It's a bowling alley.
Yes. Could you tell us what's going on in the bowling alley behind you at the RNC? Live coverage from the Republican National Convention.
At the bowling alley. We are out here at the bowling alley at the Republican National Convention.
J.D. Vance, is he doing the VD dance on the aisle?
JD is down at the end of the lane, legs spread eagle, and everyone is just hurling bowling balls into his crotch. He's crying, but begging people, please don't stop. Please don't stop. Please don't stop.
That is an incredible update. That is incredible breaking news from the Republican National Convention. J.D. Vance, vice presidential candidate to Donald Trump, is in the bowling alley taking bowling balls to his testicles repeatedly. Now, are these the big Midwestern bowling balls, or are these the small candle pin balls of in the East Coast? I don't know how they play. It's Milwaukee. They must be full-size balls. Am I right?
Yeah, they're full-size balls. So
I'm not talking about his. I'm not talking about his.
No, of course.
Ball.
We're talking about the bowling balls. Yeah, the bowling balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the ones for Galaxy Bowling. You know, where they turn off all the lights and everything's black lights, and they get the club music going. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. And they've got the bumpers up because they don't want anybody missing. They don't want anybody rolling a gutter ball.
All right, super chat us, people. Super chat. Come on, that bit was super chat worthy. I think that was. Jonathan, I've got to, on my broadcast, it's like I will say that was almost comedy. Now that was
almost
fucking comedy. That
almost.
was comedy gold. And if you out there, viewers out there, super chat. I think if you feel that was a worthwhile piece of comedy, you must super chat us right now. So a little content, little begging, little content, little begging. That's yeah. All right. Jonathan, what's going on behind you there now?
Oh, I was back under the sea for a moment. Oh. I could breathe. I don't know what happened. I think I must have been bitten by one of those radioactive sea ponies.
Ooh, that would do it.
So now that I have superpowers, I think I'm unstoppable.
How much of Under the Sea do you think we could sing before the robots shut us down? Under the sea. Do you think
you just got to be really bad at it?
Under
the sea.
Under the sea. So the lyrics, they might pick out the tune. We'll never. All right.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. Super chat us, people.
The robots like me. Okay.
Robots.
I can speak their language. I've been talking to them for years. The robots, we've got a little bit of a rapport. They may turn on the rest of you, but I'm going to be fine. So rest assured.
Oh, thank goodness. We need a real strong robot VP for sure. And because I hear you're cyborg yourself. Am I mistaken in that? Or that's the rumor on the street is part of you is machine. If you will care to elaborate.
Listen, when you start dabbling in rumors and speculation, and you start putting these just dangerous ideas into people's heads, how else can you expect them to be other than to try and take me out, Vermin? I see exactly what you were trying to do here. You're trying to take me out before I take you out. You're not going to convince these people that I'm a robot. I will be a robot, but they don't have to know that.
Yes, no, ultimately, sure. It's on our 43 plan or
just
plan.
Because you can see the future.
It's all in the Pony Project 2027.
Yeah, it's all there.
Thoughts on tomboys? Tomboys are valid tomboys. Tomboys are beautiful part of girlhood. So yes, all for it. And wherever a tomboy may go, from being a tomboy,
tomboys, yeah,
what's that tomboy? But yeah, for sure. Breaking gender stereotypes, support fully. Gender bending, support fully. Pan-Americanism, support fully. Yes, I mean, I support it all, and
I don't really know what gender norms are anymore. Like,
yeah.
we're getting past that.
Yeah,
Can't wait till it's done.
It's a new world. It's a new world we live in, for sure. Chase caught a lot of flack, for his perceived, transing of the kids and stuff, and that's such a fucking right wing bullshit, fucking outrage point. It's such it's outrageous, but yeah, they take it, and it's pretty outrageous how the right fucking, they seize on one outrageous fucking cultural issue and fucking freak out about it and shit like that. So.
Cheese specified and said manly women. I don't know what manly means, but I will say this, as far as, I love wrestling. I love professional wrestling, so I love seeing women that could whoop my ass. Like, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Hey, John.
I don't have to be in charge. Like,
that. I think there's a song that sums it up so succinctly for me, and that is the Kinks' Lola, Lola, Lola. You know that song?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is a classic, and I think it was one of the most powerful songs in terms of destroying gender bullshit. I think that song in particular, very powerful in its day, and to this day, I will send the link to that song in various conversations that seem to require it. It's like, well, fuck you. Here's Lola. Cheese. I'm not a father. Child free by choice. That was a decision that me and my wife made over 35 years ago. One of the first conversations we had. Hey, you want to have kids? Me neither. Let's hang out. And it's worked out just fine for us. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Could you imagine? The absolute...
Axel is filth. Good question. Vermin, my girlfriend doesn't believe in you. How can I fix her? Wow, man.
I mean, just point her to the screen. He's right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Right here.
How can you not believe? Listen, I know there's a lot of fake AI generated videos floating around on the internet, but you can't fake one this long, okay? They're like 15 seconds max, okay? This thing's been going on for days, this live stream. I'm pretty sure.
Right,
it's been for days.
Sure could.
There's no way this is fake. You have to believe.
No. Cheese, you're right. Both far and right and left are annoying. Civil debate is all good, and I much appreciate, not even debating, not even, I mean, the beauty of what keeps it enjoyable for me is not pontificating or pundicizing or even like spouting off on everybody's got opinions. Everybody's got opinions, and you sort of agree, that's pretty groovy. And if you disagree, that's pretty groovy too. But yeah, as long as we don't make that the be all. The be all and end all, it's like
everybody's
it's when people wrap. It's when people wrap up their full personality into their political opinions and make it a thing that they're going to get worked up about and freak out about. That's when it becomes an issue. But maybe that's just an internet thing. But I think it's also in real life. I've been to enough demonstrations and protests and events that people get worked up, man, over the stupidest shit. Wow, can you hear that?
I can.
I don't know. The rain's coming down on my tarp. Whoa.
That sounds nice and peaceful.
It
Like,
is
that's
a
ASMR right
downpour.
there.
Getting hard to hear you.
Vermin,
Jonathan, it looks like
I like the rain sounds. This is going to take this live stream into a whole different territory now.
Oh yeah, we are.
We've moved past whatever interview to now we're making ASMR content.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
I'll make mouth sounds into the microphone for ASMR. So Michael asked what I was sipping, and I wish I was sipping on something worth bragging about, but it's just a little tea. It is good tea, though. My pony's name is Conquest. He's a pale pony.
Nice. This is nice. This is a.
It is so peaceful. If you are out there and you are listening to this, put on your headphones. Don't just blast this out your phone speakers. Put in your headphones. Listen to the rain. Listen to the sound of our voices. Listen to us just sit here with you and enjoy nature. Thank you, everyone.
I don't know. Is this still the show?
We're still in the show, Vermin. Yeah. We're making ASMR content, Vermin.
Not sure. I can't hardly hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. We're here, Vermin.
Okay.
Oh God.
I
I hope I didn't blow everyone's eardrums.
I wasn't sure if we were still a show.
We're still a show.
She's asking about hobo with a shotgun. No, I know the movie you're talking about, but I don't think I've seen it.
I haven't seen it. I should see it. I know it's a movie that I should see. I've just lost street cred on the internet. I haven't seen it.
Wow, it is like pouring out here, man. Holy moly. Woo! Woohoo!
Luke, we are preparing for the invasion. We will be invading Australia. We have our best people on it working on Project 2027. We will be there as soon as possible. That's probably going to be 10, 15, 20 years. We can't make any promises. Politics is hard, okay?
What the fuck? Wow. Oh shit! I gotta go put the skylight in my bedroom. I'll be right back. I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll be right back. You can end the show if you want. I'll be right back. If it starts raining on my computer, shut it off.
Okay. Oh boy. How? Oh goodness. Oh man. This is. How am I supposed to teleport all the way to Vermin's house to shut off his computer? I don't have access to the time machine yet. Oh man, this is a lot of pressure. All right, let's keep these chats going though. Pony noises. Let's see. I'll keep answering questions if anybody has any questions. I am Jonathan Realz, Vermin's running mate for this cycle, past and future. My favorite color is it's lavender. Oh man, I should be reading all these quotes out loud. Okay, yes. So so this is not a time of crisis. This is a time of celebration. Okay? This is an opportunity for us to come together. Okay? This is an opportunity for me to hear your voices. Because one day when Vermin is finally taken out, either by me or by himself, or by himself, or himself. One of these days, someone will have to take command. And there is no one less qualified than me. Let's see. Is Vermin still doing his 2024 campaign tour? I believe there is a campaign tour. I do not know the dates. But yes, I do believe.
Crap! Whoa, man! Woo!
So my position on the pony-based economy, that was a chat that came in. I am in favor of the pony-based economy. Obviously, it's the only logical economy to have. But I do believe that we're gonna have to, like we were discussing earlier, we gotta bring these memes in. We need competing currencies, you know. We need some memes.
Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? Is it still a show?
We're still on the air. We're having a great time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's raining out here. I got the skylight in. My bed got a little wet, but so it goes. And I don't know, whatever. All the laundry I set out to dry is probably getting wet, but it'll dry tomorrow. Whatever. Anyway,
some of these chats are funny. Not the ones that are coming up. That one, oh boy, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't have my glasses, so I can't see them right now.
Yeah. Jesus saved Donald Trump.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
What? When? Does anybody know when?
I don't know. Tonight at the RNC, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know anything about this. That's interesting news.
All right. Oh man. What's it say? Jonathan, you're my eyes. What's it say? What are these people saying?
Michael is just assuring you that we are definitely not plotting against you at all in your absence.
Okay.
We are. That's not happening.
Thank you very much.
We made sure to not do that. While you were gone, we definitely did not discuss.
I appreciate that.
Any of that.
I appreciate that. Very good then.
And don't rewind this and rewatch it, Because you can trust me.
No, I usually don't. I don't watch these things.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Why would you?
I
Who
expect
would watch
complete-
this?
I expect total and complete loyalty. And people do make clips. I will say that that could happen, but I might see it if it's a clip.
Oh no, no one would clip that.
Good. I'll have yeah. I'll stand for no insubordination, Jonathan. You
There
try
will
and
be
make a move,
there will be
I'll
no
have you
mutiny afoot.
I'll have you crushed like a bug.
So
Big bug.
I am hearing in my ear, and not the usual ear that people talk to me in, but the other ear.
Yeah.
That
The one that the devil's talking to you, or the one that the angel's talking to you?
I've lost track at this point. But I am being told that we're supposed to wrap this thing up.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, good on whomever is giving us that important information.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of time, and I think
It was only a matter of time before someone said it.
I mean, okay, Daz, we'll let you get to bed. No worries. But thank you very much, Daz Ray, for keeping the thing switched on all this time. And thank you, all the viewers out there. Thank you for the super chats on YouTube. Thank you for the likes on Facebook. Like and subscribe. And vote for Supreme Realz. USPirates.org. USPirates.org. And I'm Vermin Supreme, and this is Jonathan Realz. And we are running for President of America. So thank you very much. This has been another edition of Super Tuesdays. And stay tuned on the next Tuesday when we may very well have the captain of the Pirate Party attempting to hold us accountable. Good luck. Thank you very much. My fellow Americans, this has been a Vermin Supreme Fireside Chat without the fire, and Jonathan Realz, and we'll be talking, and I guess that's it. Roll the credits, and we wave, and
Goodbye.
That's the end of the show.
Goodbye.
I don't really know how to turn it off.
Vermin is my president.
Vermin is my friend.
Vermin is my president.
I've got a friend in Vermin.
Vermin is my president.
Vermin is my friend.
Vermin is my president.